Tonight, we're not talking about politics. We're not talking about gossip. We're not talking about who's trending. We're talking about the thing that decides everything. The Matrix.
The invisible landlord of your whole life.
They told us the West is freedom, democracy, progress, human rights. They showed us shiny cities, big houses, fast cars, and told us this is what success looks like. But something never makes sense. Because Africa is one of the richest lands on earth, and yet Africans are some of the poorest people in the system. So I had to ask, if this system is so fair, why do the people with the most give the most and get the least?
Baby, when the math ain't mathing, somebody's stealing the calculator.
Before Europe ruled the world, Africa had money that was real. Gold, salt, cowrie shells, copper, land, trade networks that connected continents. Value was physical, wealth was tangible. Then came paper money, then banks, then debt, then interest. They didn't conquer Africa with guns alone, they conquered us with spreadsheets.
Not the Excel of evil.
They took systems based on real value and replaced them with systems based on promises. And whoever controls the promises controls reality. Let's be very clear. The Matrix is not a race. It is not a religion. It is not one group of people sitting in a dark room stroking cats. The Matrix is a network of power. Banks finance corporations. Corporations fund politicians. Politicians write laws. Media tells you what to think about those laws. And the military enforces a system when someone refuses. That's not conspiracy. That's how the modern world is built.
So basically, if you own the money, the media, and the muscle, you own the movie.
The Matrix doesn't hate black people. It just doesn't need us free. Africa was turned into a resource warehouse, a cheap labor zone, a debt farm, and a dumping ground for foreign systems. We don't control our currencies. We don't control our media. We don't control our trade terms. We don't even fully control our education. So even when we win inside the Matrix, we are still playing in someone else's casino.
And the house always wins, darling.
They didn't just take our land, they took our mind. They told us our ancestors were backward, our spirituality was evil, our history started with slavery. Then they gave us a white image of God and said, worship this. That wasn't just religion, that was psychological colonization. They didn't just want our labor, they wanted our self-image.
Can't rebel if you think your soul is owned.
Now here's the genius of the modern Matrix. It doesn't rule by chains anymore. It rules by noise. They flood the world with identity fights, culture wars, gender wars, political theater, endless scrolling. Not because these things aren't real, but because while you're arguing about who you are, you're not asking who owns you.
Argue in the comments while the banks move the money.
This Matrix was born in the West, out of empire, colonization, and financial domination. Now it's exported like a product, through movies, through education, through aid, through law, through digital platforms. It's sold as development, but it creates dependency.
Like a credit card for your whole country.
Africa doesn't need saving. Africa needs sovereignty. Black people don't need more inclusion in broken systems. We need systems of our own banks, our own currencies, our own stories, our own values, our own future. Because the people who control their money control their destiny.
And the people who control their story, baby, they control their soul.
The Matrix is real, not as science fiction, but as a system. And it was never built for us. But now that we can see it, we don't have to live inside it.
T served.